They're playing with a lot of trust, a lot of confidence. And the thing that Dennis just touched on, the old Kevin Durant in Oklahoma City, when he gave the ball up, he stood. He watched. Now when he gives up, he understands part of their nuance, part of their offense. They have to keep moving because they're always looking to make that extra pass, that backdoor pass for that layup. And look at Durant, at least 4 or 5 games, at least 4 or 5 times a game. They get backdoor uncontested layups, all because when they come together and set that screen, if you don't come together and make it a physical switch, they slip those screens and get layups all the time.
We saw David West feed him a couple of times. West had 5 assists in the game, so he was a guy that was very important. He hit timely three-pointer. He was a guy that, you know, made a lot of good plays tonight, a lot of good veteran plays, including that long outlet just before the half for the layup as well.
Well, Vince,
There it is.
what you understand that David West now being around Draymond understands that when I catch the basketball, keep my head up because I've always, I always have at least 2 or 3 shooters on the floor. So I'm never surprised now when I see David West, Draymond, them have 5 or 6, 7 assists a game because you always have 3 shooters on the floor. And now, Kevin Durant says, you know what, Steph, I like how you give the ball up and then take off running off screens and guys still find you. That's the new Kevin Durant this year now. Still only, what, 19 shots? The old Kevin Durant may have taken 25 or 27 shots. Now he realizes, give the ball up because the ball will find me again.
Yeah, you're right, and a lot of this is predicated on ball movement for them, but they also have the luxury of guys who can create on their own. So when they have to, Sam, they can just ISO a guy and create something, either get a basket or a three-pointer or a layup.
Well, Durant gives you that option. Steph Curry gives you that option. Klay Thompson gives you that option. They have 3 guys can do that. And Dennis will tell you, come playoff time, especially when you get to this level, the more guys that you have that can beat a guy off the dribble and create a shot for themselves or someone else, the better chances you have to win and advance. Because at this point, when you get to these teams and you're playing the top 4 teams in the league and you're one of them, it's all about individual matchups. You're playing against good coaches. You're playing against good teams. It's all about who can break their guy down and create an opportunity for someone else.
Are you more impressed? This question's for both of you.
Okay.
Are you more impressed with the playoff run by Golden State or Cleveland to this point, Dennis?
Ooh.
Because it really, let's be honest. That's the game within. That's what we're watching right now.
Can I say tied?
Yeah, you can say that.
And the reason I say that because both teams, we question rest versus rust. Both teams say we want the rest. That's why we're taking advantage of it. We're sweeping each round because we see the big picture. Get back to the promised land. If it's playing against one another, we've earned it. Let's see if we can do it again. The first time around, most people say Kyrie got hurt, Kevin Love was banged up. The Warriors win. They come back next year, everyone's healthy, they win. Well, Draymond doesn't get kicked out, get in trouble. It was a game 6. All right, now let's do this for the 3rd time. Everyone has swept their way to get to the finals. Let's see what happens again.
Well, you see, they matched the Lakers for the best playoff start. Cleveland will try to do that on Sunday, but remember, Cleveland's won actually 13 in a row going back to last year's finals.
Right.
I'm saying Cleveland.
You say Cleveland?
Yeah, I understand what Golden State has done, and they're playing in a tougher Western Conference, but look how bad Cleveland was playing coming into the playoffs. They were awful. They underachieved. They couldn't even, the team that they're dismantling in the Eastern Conference Finals, they couldn't beat them out for the #1 seed. So Cleveland was playing so bad. Think about that. I think the last 10 of 12 games, they were like 4-6 or 4-8, something like that. They were struggling. LeBron James was talking about they need to find their juice, their mojo. They were complaining that they didn't have enough healthy bodies. And LeBron James was playing at an MVP clip, and they were still losing games when he was playing 45 minutes a game. So to me, we thought Cleveland had the potential to play like this, but at no point during the regular season that they had a stretch of basketball where they played this locked in and this focused.
Sam, is there any aspect of one team or the other that you feel like has an advantage at this point as they're looking at each other from, you know, one from Northeast Ohio and the other from the Bay?
Vince, I'm telling you, I picked Golden State the start of the season, but to watch the way LeBron James is playing with the ease and the confidence, and then you watch Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love. I haven't seen Kevin Love play like this since his Minnesota days. So I'm starting to get on that fence a little bit. Right now, it's 50-50 with this starting to tilt toward the mistake by the lake.
Hey, oh!
Because number 23,
Watch
let me
it
tell you
now.
something.
Watch it now.
Well, they fixed that mistake.
Yeah, they figured there's no mistake.
Hey, let me tell you something. When he came back to town, he fixed a whole lot of things. I'm telling you.
Everything's good. You said this earlier to me, and I'm going to share it with everybody. You said when LeBron is playing at that peak form, it's total game changer, right?
It's amazing that we've nitpicked LeBron for so many years, but in year 14 and how he and Ty Lue have gotten on the same page, when he goes into the mid-post, game is over. Because as soon as you double team, he starts smiling. Oh, okay, Shannon Sharpe, you go shoot. Okay, Kevin Love, you go shoot. Oh, JR, you need a shot? Hey, JR, you get a shot. Oh, you're not going to double me? Left hand layup, right hand layup, to the free throw line. Let me go between my legs and dance and have a party. When he's in a groove like that, there's nothing you can do because he's proven now. I don't mind going to the post. I don't mind going to the free throw line. Early in his career, he might not have done it, getting fouled, missing free throws down the stretch. I think all those demons are out of LeBron James' head right now. He is concentrating on getting more rings before he retires.
And you don't need incentive in postseason when you're in the midst of it. But there's a little extra incentive, isn't there? As these two teams watch each other, they want to stay unbeaten. They want to be on this path, and they want to get together and be perfect once they face off for game one at Oracle.
I think the tough thing about it, or the weird thing about it, when they're playing Boston or they're playing San Antonio, they're actually sending a message to each other. Look, when LeBron James sits down and talk about we can go to another level, who do you think he's talking about? They just beat Boston by 40-plus points. Ooh. He's not talking about beating Boston by 50. Yeah. He's talking about Golden State. We're coming. We're rested. We're playing at a high level. I think we can go even higher. And I'm playing the best basketball I've ever played in 14 years. And all that being said, Golden State on the other end are playing the same way. This, Vince, I'm telling you, I know everybody's kind of a little distraught by all the blowouts, but this finals coming up between Golden State and Cleveland, it may go down in history as one of the greatest finals ever because you got two teams that are probably going to come into the finals who swept their way in there. And LeBron James, Durant, Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, Draymond, the names go on and on. This is going to be one heck of a series.